Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight? Who are you talking to? I'm talking to them. They're right there. They're right there. He can't see you. He can't see you guys. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's new to this. Hey y'all, we're here for another episode of Coffee and Creators. Okay. And we got somebody awesome on today. What's up, Black Sheep? How you doing? Hello, Black Sheep. We are just hanging out. We're getting ready to bring our guest on. This is like, I don't know, this is like the 10th episode we've done of this. It's actually been more than that. Oh, okay. But we're just trying some new things out here, obviously. But we're gonna see where this thing goes anyway. We're on Twitch for the first time today, which is really cool. Haven't been on Twitch yet. If you guys didn't know, twitch.tv/DB Veteran is my new home. Over there on Twitch, play video games every night, so you guys can come hang out there. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about our guest today, who is really awesome. We met this crazy lady when we were doing our Nashville Gen X Takeover tour. She's an absolute riot, and come to find out, she's a pretty big social media person as well. So I don't want to hold up anything because obviously him and I have some things to talk about in the backstage. But let's go ahead and bring her on out. If you don't know who this person is, first of all, she's an absolutely wild country girl. Okay. Second of all, she's a hoot to hang out with. She's pretty competitive. She's not that good at bowling. But we'll let that slide for her, and we'll just bring her on out. So without further ado, let me bring out Mrs. Bennett Peach. What's up, Mrs. Peach?
Hello.
He's
How
leaving, by the way.
doing?
I'm leaving. We're gonna have to work on that one. We're gonna have to work on that part of the show. What's up?
I think so. Not much. What's up?
Nothing. How you been?
Doing pretty good. You brought your stuffed animal. I got my stuffed animal.
What is that?
It's a gray beaver.
It's a what?
It's a gray beaver. Women of a certain age start to
look like this?
Change colors. Yes, in certain places. So one of my followers sent me this. It's a gray beaver. Her name is Ethel. And she even has a pearl necklace. If you get it, you get it.
So that's how we're going to start, huh?
Yeah, why not?
That's how we're going to start. Well, first of all, thank you for spending some time with us. I really appreciate it. I know that
thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, this is going to go completely off the rails. I'm absolutely sure of it. But the first question I always like to ask everybody whenever they get the chance to come on the show is being that there may be some people that know who you are. There may not be some people who know who you are. So I want to give you the opportunity to tell your story about how you got into this here social media game and became a influencer.
Oh God, I hate that word.
I hate that word too. I really hate that word.
So gross. So I think I have pretty much a very similar story to most people that have kind of blown up on social media over the past 4 years. I downloaded TikTok because my kids kept sending me TikToks. And in order to view the TikTok, you had to go online, open it up through your Safari or your Google or whatever. And it was just easier for me to download the app. I posted a couple of dumb stuff with my kid. And then during the panorama, just like everybody else, I got bored. Yeah, the pandemonium, the panorama. Everybody was bored. So was I. I was out of work for a month. And I just started making videos.
That's it? You just started making videos, and then all of a sudden people loved you, and here we are. So what would you say your niche is?
I don't really have one. I just try to be who I am and make people laugh.
So your niche is natural. Just being
I mean, I talk about Gen X things. I talk about getting older. I do lip syncs, not very well, mind you, but I do those. I pick on my husband. I do music stuff. I mean, I just do a little bit of everything because I don't want to be put into a box.
Oh yeah. Definitely don't put you in a box, because I could see how that could go south.
In the corner.
But you like, so your kids were kind of your incentive to get on this, which it seems like everybody our age, it usually has something to do with our daggum kids. How do your kids feel about, you being that word that we don't like?
they're completely and utterly ashamed of me.
Oh, really?
So my youngest daughter, when she got to college, there were people coming up to her and be like, "Oh my God, is this your mom?" And she's like, "I don't know her."
Now has anybody recognized you from your influencer career in public with your kids around?
A couple of times. A couple of times. It's a little awkward for me because I just feel like I'm a nobody. I'm just an idiot with a phone. So it's kind of weird. When we were at the Gen X thing with you guys, there was literally some dude that came up, him and his wife, and I could tell that he was waiting, like standing there with his hands crossed, like smiling. And I looked over, and his eyes got really big, and I was like, "Come on over." And I'm like, "I'm not even part of this. Like, what is going on here?" He's like, "I just want you to know, I only came here for you. I don't
Oh,
care about these
really?
other people. Just so you know, you're chopped liver in this situation."
That's fine. That's fine. We
And
could
I
be
was,
chopped liver.
yeah, I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." I felt so weird. It wasn't for any other reason except for it just caught me off guard. And he wanted to take a picture with me, and I'm just like, "Who do I think I am right now? This
You
is
got
so
imposter
weird."
syndrome. Yeah, that imposter syndrome.
It's very weird, but it was really cool. I enjoyed meeting a lot of people, and it was cool.
Yeah. So you have one of those things that I have right behind you over there. Where's it at? The
Oh,
bottom.
you mean this thing?
Yeah. So you must be doing something right
Isn't
if
it
you've got one of
pretty?
those. It is pretty. Those are beautiful. How did it feel when you got yours? I mean, because I know how I felt. I mean,
I
well, how did you
was
feel when you got yours?
I was so floored.
Really?
I was so floored.
Why?
Like, I don't know. It's like, I got this? Really? Like, it's taken me 45 years to become a cool kid. Like, suck it, Chad.
That's one of the fun ones that I'm waiting for. That honestly is like a high school reunion. That's my next like milestone in this whole
Yeah.
situation
I'm
is
going
a
to have
high
to
school
wait for
reunion.
my 30 for me to look at Chad and be like, suck it.
It's gonna be 30 would be 1997. So I got 3 years. How many years you got left?
I got 3 years. We're the same age, dude.
Are we really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you was a baby.
No.
Man,
February
some people age like
79.
wine, other people age like milk.
I know. It's my skincare routine clinic. You're welcome. Hashtag
Has it got anything to do with that
holler at a
beaver and the
sister.
pearl necklace?
Yeah. Clinic, holler at a sister. Just say.
Right, exactly. Hey, Queen Bird says that you need to go ahead and get that plushie in the water so that you can have you know,
The what?
a wet beaver. Dun dun dun. Oh God.
That
Took
flew
you a minute.
right over my head.
It did.
Well, there's not
So
the water is not in this Bucky's cup. Let's just throw that out there.
is that a snow globe?
No, it's box Franzia.
Box Francie. You
Because I'm
highfalutin.
fancy.
I'm about to say you fancy as hell if you put in your box Franzia in there. So what do you do in real life? I mean, do you have another life besides this social media world, or what's your
Um
what do you do
well,
to make the time pass?
up until about a month and a half ago, I was a personal assistant. And I left that job to do this.
How did that go over?
My boss really misses me. She actually called me today and asked me to take her to go pick her car up.
Oh my God.
I love her to death. I love them to death. They're really awesome people. I was with them for 8 years, and they're really awesome people. But I wanted to be able to focus on this because it's really a passion of mine. And like I said, I just really want to make people laugh. I want to make people smile. The world is so heavy.
Oh yeah,
With
it is
all
so
the
heavy.
BS, I just want to make people grin,
Yeah.
have a laugh.
So you're on Facebook and obviously YouTube and the Tiki Tack. Are you
Yeah,
on anything
I
else?
have an Instagram.
And you have an Instagram?
I
You
suck at doing Facebook and Instagram though. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I can't get into it.
Really?
It's because you have to play the
Instagram,
game with
easy one.
Facebook.
Instagram's the easy one to me. Instagram's the easy one.
No, but see, I don't do stories. And And Jessica fusses at me all the time. You need to upload stories. And I'm like,
Yeah, you can just do
I'm
stories.
really bad about documenting my day.
Well, I mean, if that's, if that's part of your niche of being real life kind of stuff, then I feel like you got an opportunity there. Because my content's not real life. My content is comedy and satire and reaction stuff. So me doing real life stuff, nobody's gonna want to see that. That's not what they came here for. They came here to hear who talk and to hear how he reacts to crap. But you, on the other hand, you're kind of more real life being you, just being funny and being you. So
Maybe I should be better about it. I know. I can feel Jessica doing this right now at me.
Now, how long have you two known each other?
We met through TikTok. We chatted for a long time in DMs, and then in May,
Yeah.
I met her and Bridget down in Georgia while they were camping. I kind of invited myself. I did a video and I was like, "Oh, so I'm not invited? I'm rude." And they're like, "It's because you don't have an RV." I was like, "Oh, so I can't be part of the cool kids group because I don't own a bougie RV? Cool, fine. I'll sit over here."
We did her coffee and creators in her RV, so
I know.
I mean,
I watched it.
she is all about that thing. Now, how has your friendships changed since you started down this path? Have you seen a increase in friends coming out of the woodwork, or are old friends not friends anymore? Or you got new friends, obviously. I mean, how's that working out?
I've been really fortunate to have met a very, very good group of people. You included Sherry, Nick, all you guys from the Gen X crew. Y'all are freaking amazing. It was so cool to actually meet y'all in person and hang out. Y'all are really genuine people. Bridget's really cool. Jessica's cool. I mean, I've met so many awesome folks through social media. My real life friends, because they don't do the social media, it's kind of like I feel weird trying to have conversations with them sometimes because they're not doing what I'm doing. So it's like, oh, don't don't do that because you know what I'm saying. Like I was just on the phone with my best friend. I was like, "Hey, do I look like a tramp or am I okay?" She's like, "I think you look perfect." And then we talked about her kids and stuff. I can't bring up the social media stuff. She's proud of me. She loves me. She
You just don't
supports me
understand it.
100%. But it's one of those things where it's like, God, I don't get it.
I mean, yeah, I can understand that. I can totally understand that. And I'm sure. Hey, hold on a second. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Who's that? Who's that? We got Jessica showing up in the
Jessica!
chat. Oh my God. We got lots of folks showing up right here. We've got 100 or so here on the YouTube, Facebook, and the Twitch section. We've got 70 or so over there on Instagram. So we've got a good mix of people showing up right here. But Jessica, definitely absolute. Y'all are a hoot. I'm just gonna say that right now. Y'all are an absolute hoot. If y'all didn't know, these two showed up. It was announced, but it was unannounced kind of situation. They showed up to our Gen X takeover in Nashville, and absolutely became part of the show because they're wild children, the two of them together.
That
That's
was
all I can
not our
say.
intention. We just wanted
But
to meet you guys and have fun.
you did. You met us and you had fun. That's exactly what you did, and you
I
did
think
it.
I freaked out the AARP guy.
Oh, Craig.
Yeah, I think I freaked him out.
He'll be in Cleveland too. Craig's a good guy.
Yeah, I told him as he was leaving, I was like, "Bye, Craig. I know you're never going to call me. It's fine."
He's good. He's good people. He's good people. Are you? Does he have you on this video that we're working on right now? Oh man, I got to talk
I
to him.
told you he's never called me. I freaked him out.
I got to talk to him.
I'm too much for people sometimes, and I get it.
You are not too much for people. You know what you are? You're Southern bougie. You're Southern bougie. That's what I call it.
Bougie pumpkin.
Yeah, bougie pumpkin.
That's my merch.
I grew up very similar to you. I know that I don't look it, but I grew up very similar to you, but a little bit further south, obviously, a little bit further south in the real South Carolina. You Northerners up there, okay? You Northerners. This is how you pick a fight, folks. This is how you pick a fight right here.
Listen, you ain't that far from me.
Yeah, but that line is thick. That line is thick, and we got south of the border there to protect us.
It's not that thick. I've stood in South Carolina and in North Carolina at the same time at Carowinds. It ain't
You
that
can
thick.
do it. You can do South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia at the same time if you do it right.
Oh, I guess you can.
If you're in the right spot, you can definitely. Oh dang, this Mike in here. Look, he's calling it like it is. He says the real Carolina. Whew, those fighting words. Anyway. So I have grown up with a lot of people that are very similar Southern bougie like you are, and is an absolute flair. And usually they're some of the coolest damn people to hang out with. Some of the absolute coolest people to hang out with. I mean, you're obviously fun at parties. We know that. You know how to pick a good man. We know that much.
I do.
You do know how to pick a good man. How does he feel about all this? Because I mean, he's playing the game now, but was he on board whenever this started? And
so he actually, his TikTok blew up way before mine did.
Really?
Yeah. He grew to almost 200,000 followers, and I was still sitting at like less than 100,000. And now that I've way surpassed him,
I was about to say you downshifted
like,
at some
I don't
point.
even care anymore. He's like, I don't even care.
You just kind of were in the lane behind him for a minute, then you downshifted, you pulled over to the left, and you were like, "See ya."
Pretty much.
That was the end of it.
I activated the NOS.
So did he just start it? He started it before you, I guess, shortly before you.
Well, no, I had my TikTok first, and then he downloaded it. But see, he's kind of big in a certain community, so he kind of blew up and through that. And in the snow globe community. And then what really got his account to like shoot for the stars was the fact that he ate one of those chips, one of the hot chips. You know which one I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, the Pockies or Pacas.
Yes, he had one of those. I picked it up at the store. It was like $10 for one of those stupid things. I threw it on the table. I was like, "Here, you need to eat this for a video. It's hilarious. It's gonna be hot." And he's like, "I'm not doing that stupid crap." And I was like, "Just do it. It's gonna be funny." So he eats it, and while he's eating it, he's like down in like Reese cups and drinking his Diet Mountain Dew, and people had a flippin' cow because you didn't eat 15 million views, dude.
What?
15 million views, and his account went stupid over that chip. They were calling him all kinds of names because they said that he was being rude to me, that he cheated because he was eating the chocolate from the Reese cup, was making it to where it wasn't hot anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just so funny. Like so many comments. It was crazy.
Oh my God. That's awesome. And so obviously you were first, then him, then he blew up a little bit, and then you passed him. So you guys are obviously, totally cool with this. And it sounds like everybody was on board with it as soon as it started. How did he feel about how did the conversation go like when you decided to say, "I want to do this full time"?
Honestly, I was only working part-time anyway. And he just kind of looked at me and was like, "Do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Why did you wait till now? You should have been doing this before. What are you doing? It's about time, pretty much."
Hold on a second. We got to answer somebody. Angie, we see you.
That's my best friend.
Oh, it is your best friend? Okay.
That's my best friend. That's my bestie.
Every time I'll get these comments every once in a while in the feed if we are too focused on each other and we're not paying attention.
I don't see comments, just so everybody knows. He has to flag the comment up there for me to see it. I don't see
She can see the comments if she presses the right button. She's not.
Sorry. Well, then I won't be able to read them, just so you know. She's
not techie enough and she don't have her glasses on. So I'll be the commenteer. Commenteer? What are the moderator? Look at that. Now you can see it. Commenteer. You got lots of comments in here.
And that's another one of my besties, Miss Stacy.
So this is all your people showing up, huh?
Probably. How do I see my comments? How do I see them?
There should be a button on your phone. Are you on your phone or your laptop?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Then there should be a button that says comments. If you don't have it full screen, there should be a button. Look, at least I got one person that loves me. Daniel loves me. What's up, Daniel? How you doing?
Okay, there we are.
And now you can see the comments. Look at that. look how we move forward. So since we're already talking about the people in the comments, hey y'all in the comments, if you guys have any questions for Bennett that you'd like me to ask her, that you'd like to ask her, go ahead and shoot them in the comments, and we'll just pick them as we kind of go along.
I'm scared.
You did just like Jessica too. You know what? It's technology's not your thing, and I understand that.
Okay, it ain't. It's bad.
There's people that I work with in a smaller group of people, you know who I'm talking about, that are not technologies. I don't know how to say it. They're not savvy with the electronic things. So I understand it very much so. But here's the thing. We're playing with a bunch of tech. I mean, that's what we're doing. That's what social media is. It's us exploiting really what is meant for kids, I think, and using it to our advantage.
F them kids. We have taken over the apps. I'm just letting them know.
They're
going to come up with a new one.
They're going to, but they do. I mean, that's why I moved over to Twitch, is because I'm like, you know what? Those little buggers aren't going to take this one over. I'm moving over there with them. I'll go
move over Gen Z, Gen A. Yeah. I got this.
My Twitchers know what I'm talking about.
That's so funny.
But yeah, we're technology illiterate. There you go. Thank you, Justin, who's over on Twitch. Yeah. We've got people in here from Australia. Some of our
I see that.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Look at that.
Yeah, I actually have a friend that lives in Australia. And I have a feeling that he goes around and tells everybody, hey, my friend's on these. Oh, good grief. My bass player's in here.
Now let's talk about Australia, because I always like to talk about Australia. That's one of my favorite people and favorite places in the world. How do you feel about going to Australia with Mrs. DVV and going shark diving?
I'm petrified of spiders.
Spiders? We weren't talking about the spiders yet. We haven't even got there yet. We're just talking about the sharks.
They have the hugest spiders in Australia.
They do. Of course they do. And the snakes.
They're bigger than my gray beaver.
And if there's a spider that's bigger than a beaver, we've got a problem.
I'm just saying, like, no, I don't. And I don't do sharks.
I mean, because
didn't you watch Jaws?
I watched it. Look, I already have my opinion. We're talking about you, though. Okay, we're talking about you.
I don't want to swim with sharks.
I want to know, because maybe she might invite you one day, because that's what she does. That's what she does. She did that already. She went and swam with the sharks when she was down there in Australia.
No, I'm good. I don't. Here's the thing. I don't want to jump out of a plane. I don't want to zip line down, a really small string down a gorge. I don't want to swim with sharks. I don't want to do anything that is going to end my life exponentially, expediently. I don't even know what I'm saying. Just saying. I don't want to die early.
Yeah, but you're going to die anyway, so you might as well have fun on the way. You just
no. Why would I do some of those things? No.
Because maybe they're fun to you.
No. It sounds like a nightmare.
Look, you ain't getting me in. You ain't getting me in shark infested. They chum the water.
I know. I don't want to. No.
They put the bits in the water to try to make the sharks get all excited and all that, and then they get in the cage with the shark.
No, see, I could never have imploded on that submarine going down to the Titanic. I watched the movie. That was good enough. I would never. It wouldn't matter if I had all the money in the world. You could not get me in a tin can. No, I like living. Thank you.
Okay, so so you've hit one of my life absolutes is never jump out of a perfectly good airplane.
Exactly.
Right? And never go on a ship that sinks on purpose.
Exactly.
Everything else is on the table.
Nope. I like living.
But,
I took chances in my 20s. I took chances in my 30s. I don't even want to get on a roller coaster anymore. They give me anxiety.
I don't do roller coasters either. You cannot get me.
That's because you're probably too tall. You're like 7 feet tall.
No,
you probably don't fit.
I'm 6'4", but I'm a chunky boy, and I know that airplanes are designed not very well, and roller coasters are designed even less well.
Yeah, I used to ride all the roller coasters. I was in line at Carowinds to ride the Intimidator.
Was that the
When
one that
my
was broke?
kids, I don't know if it broke.
Did you see
Did it
the one
break?
that was no, the one that was at the, it was all over TikTok, is that the one that was in Carowinds had a weld that snapped, and you could literally see the roller coaster going around it, and the weld was right here, and it was like shifting as a roller coaster went around it. Yeah, it was crazy. It was
No.
crazy.
And that would be why I did all that dumb stuff when I was younger.
Here's a question for you. What about surfing? Would you surf?
I would do surfing. I've never tried it before. I probably have zero coordination to do so, but I would try
Yeah,
it.
I would try it too. Wiley, I've never done surfing. I've done like bodyboarding and wakeboarding and stuff like that, and body surfing and stuff like that, but I've never done it on a surfboard because, like Bennett said, I'm way too uncoordinated. Plus, I'm top heavy, which means I'm
Yeah,
just
me
gonna
too.
get up there
I
and
feel
teeter
you.
right over. I don't have all that muscle. Surfers are strong. I mean, they got good balance and abs and legs and all that stuff that I don't have.
Have you ever been skiing?
No, God, no. I would eat a tree as soon as I started.
It's
I just know
hard.
it. Yeah, that's a lot of that stuff is hard. I used to rollerblade when I was a kid. I used
I
to,
did. I was really good at roller skating, but the blades didn't do me
I
any
loved it. The
good.
rollerblading and ice skating. I've done those. I could probably still do those. I don't know how well, but I haven't done them in 10
Listen,
or
is your
15 years.
insurance up to date?
She'll make sure of that she makes sure that all that stuff is
Not
taken
just the
care of.
life insurance, but make sure that your medical is in.
Yeah, my medical's all squared away. I mean, we're about due for a hip anyway, so we might just it might just be trying to push that forward a little bit more than that. Some people over here are saying they'd love to see me ski or go surfing. It's probably not gonna happen, guys. It's probably not gonna happen. First of all, I don't go to the beach anymore because there's sand, and I got a pool.
I thought I was the only one that hated sand.
No, I don't like the sand.
I don't
I don't.
like the sand either. I love the beach, but I don't want the. I don't. It's all in my car for like the next 6 months. No matter how
Yeah,
much I vacuum,
yeah,
I'm finding sand in my suitcase. 2 years
yeah.
later, I have a
Exactly.
pool.
Exactly. That's what I got a pool for.
I have a
And I live
pool.
right by, like, right down the street from the beach, but it's like,
Yeah,
I don't, no. And our beaches aren't very pretty. I mean, a lot of people
no,
come.
but I'll tell you what, if you ever get a chance, go to the Dominican, go to Jamaica, go to those places. The most beautiful water
Well,
you ever
we
see.
are, speaking of which, we are going there next year on a cruise. Are you going?
For what?
November
Oh, are you talking
2025?
about the Gen X
I'm
cruise?
talking about the cruise. Are you
What
going?
What
You're,
cruise?
you're going the cruise right there, November 9th through the 15th in Fort Lauderdale.
That's what I just asked. The Gen X
Yeah.
cruise.
Yeah, Gen X cruise. It's part of
I
our
don't know.
part of
I
our
gotta save
calendar for
some
next.
money, dude. I
You
gotta
better
save some money, bud.
you better save that Tiki Tac money. You better save that Tiki Tac money.
Tiki
Yeah, the
Tac ain't
website should be
my
live next week.
thing.
Should be live next week, so you can reserve your room.
Oh yay.
Not to hijack that, but we want you there. We surely want you there.
Angela, don't be telling my secrets. I do not roll in the sand when I'm drunk at 10 a.m. I pass out in the chair and get sunburnt just like you. Tell the truth.
What? Whoa. Who is that? Whose question was that?
No, okay. So yeah, I did actually roll in the sand. She's telling the truth. I got a little tipsy at the beach during a girls' trip, and I don't care what anybody says. Everybody pees in the ocean. Sorry, not sorry. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Shut up. I go down to the water and I sat down and just let the water take my pee. and a big wave got me, and I was so drunk. And she comes running, and I'm like, "You didn't help me. You were gonna let me die." My hat went flying. Couldn't find my sunglasses. She had to carry me back. Both of us were sunburned. It was it was fun though.
Where was this at?
Myrtle Beach.
Oh yeah, well, Dirty Myrtle, that makes sense.
Well, we were at North Myrtle, so
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just put lipstick on a pig. It's still Myrtle Beach.
oh God. So half my band is in here. This is funny.
Oh, that's awesome. You got a band?
I do have a band.
Tell me about that.
I have been in a rock cover band since 2020. Yeah, I know. Listen, when I turned 40, I traded in my Buick for a Challenger, cut all my hair off,
and let it grow back.
joined a rock band, and started social media. I had a full ass
Midlife
moment. Midlife crisis.
Which you know what? Here's the funny thing. It's not a midlife. You're already past your midlife.
Don't say that.
It's true. Statistically, you're past your midlife. You're like good 5 years, like 35 to 37. It's your midlife. It's your midlife, you know, mathematically.
This just made me a little sad. See, you just messed me up.
What?
Now,
That's the best part of life, is knowing that you're gonna die. That's the best part.
what?
That's what makes it worthwhile. Because if you didn't know that you were gonna die, you'd never do cool shit. There's no reason to.
Okay, well, maybe that's your story.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, back to the band.
Okay, we'll go down bunny trails.
I've been in a rock cover band since 2020. So here's the story. So in 2019, we were at this little local bar called Lucky's Burger and Tap, and it was karaoke night. And me and my best friend were there, and she saw a sign on the door that said Ashboro Idol begins, I think it was in January or February of 2020. And she literally told me, I'm going to punch you in the throat if you don't enter. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm writing my name down. So I did. Long story short, I won.
Okay.
Fun fact, Riley Green was there. I know, right? Riley Green. I didn't even know who he was. Just full disclosure, I had no clue who he was. He comes up to me after the competition and was like, hey, I really like your voice. You did a really good job. Congratulations. I was like, thank you so much. Didn't know him from Adam. Never seen him before. Didn't know who he was. He was like, do you want to get a picture? I thought he said, can I get a picture? Right?
Like, can I get a picture with you because you're the winner?
Right. Like, because I won. Like, what are we doing here? Right? So he's waiting for me to pull my phone out, and I'm waiting for him to pull his phone out, right?
You guys got a Mexican standoff.
Right? Like, yeah, right. So I pull my phone out. I'm like, what does he want me to do? Text the shit to him? So I pull my phone out and I take a selfie, you know? And he doesn't pull his phone out. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Right?
Yeah.
It was an extremely awkward exchange. So anyway, we part ways. Have a good night, whatever. The owner of the bar comes up to me and he goes, you know who that is, right? And I was like, no. He goes, that's Riley Green. And I'm like, who the f is Riley Green? I'm pulling my phone out. I'm trying to Google it. And then I hear one of his songs and I'm like, oh.
Is that guy?
Right. I was like, I have no idea who this dude is. And I look like a total ass.
Oh my God.
So I won the competition, and then the panorama happens, and everybody's got sent home. You know, I'm not allowed to do this, that, and the third that I was supposed to do with the bar because I was supposed to be like guest starring, you know, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then I start getting DMs by this weirdo on my Facebook page asking me, hey, I have a group of friends and we play music on the weekends in my mom's basement. Would you like to come and hang out with us? And I'm like, who was this creepy dude, right? He didn't even have a regular name. It was like Fox's Den or something. It was really creepy. So, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but we ended up FaceTiming through Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm willing to meet y'all in a public place.
In a van down by the river?
But I'm not meeting you at mom's basement and, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, my bass player says, hey, now, it was my basement. So it was your mom's basement. So I met him in High Point at a you know, public place. And we all clicked instantly. We really did. It was like I've known him my whole lives. And now I have, several brothers that I didn't ask for, and they're really awesome. The original guy that recruited me, that was DMing me, left after about a year because he turned 50 and he got a corn cob up his butt and decided that he didn't want to do this. He's like, I never thought we'd be playing out this much. I thought we were just going to be having fun. I'm like, no, bitch, this is happening. We're doing things.
We're going out. We're going out.
So yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this. So then he brought in this little fella who was I think 27 at the time, and he's phenomenal, amazing guitarist. He's actually in the chat, Mike Greco, absolutely phenomenal. But he had to leave us. His last show with us technically was New Year's last year, but he came back and surprised me and played for my birthday. Hopefully one day he'll be able to come back, but he's phenomenal. But he's got 2 kids, and it's hard. The weekends, you don't get home until 3:00 in the morning sometimes, and
Yeah,
practices every weekend, and it's a lot.
I'm about to say bless you, because I don't know if I could do it. I could barely
Dude,
stay
it
up
takes
past
me
10
all
o'clock.
day the next day to recover. I'm not even gonna lie to you,
Right?
because we get there at 6:30
Yeah.
in some places to set up the equipment. Listen, we play for free. We get paid to set up and tear down. That's it.
Yeah.
We don't have people for that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
do it ourselves, So he said he's temporarily retired. So yeah, we get there sometimes at 6:30 in the evenings, and I might not get home until 2:30, 3:00 in the
Is it
morning.
a steady spot or is it different spots?
We play all over the central North Carolina, Greensboro, Asheboro, Lexington. This weekend we're playing in this place called Seagrove. And it's a haunted trail. It's called Spooky Bottom or something, I think. Anyway, it's got a big old website and everything. So I think they said 2,000 people were in there last weekend. So I'm really hoping we have a good turnout for that.
So if somebody wants to find out all about your stuff, where do they go?
Oh, my band's name is called Killing Fiction. It means absolutely nothing.
Killing Fiction.
We're literally murdering books.
You guys got Facebook or what? What's where's the spot?
So you can follow us on Facebook. We do have a Facebook page, Killing Fiction, and we have a TikTok that I'm in charge of, and I really suck at posting on there.
You're the freaking influencer.
But I'm working on my page. I'm not trying to
Oh,
work
that's
on
right. It's all about you. It's all about you. You can't do that.
I'm just really bad at it. I need to give it to somebody else. Let them
Somebody
do it.
who cares.
Yes.
Who's Rhonda? Do you know Rhonda? Who's Rhonda Miller? Hey Rhonda, how you doing? Jelly.
Hello, Jelly.
Please say jelly to someone. Jelly, Rhonda. Jelly to you. We jelly. We jelly for you.
Adam, we told you, we've discussed this a million times. It should just be called Beth and the Dad Bods at this point.
No, it cannot be called that. No.
But now we have merch, so we can't change it. Yeah, the name is Killing Fiction. It means nothing. Apparently, before I came along, they went through several other singers before I got there, and they couldn't decide on a name, so they put it in a computer algorithm, and that's what they came up with.
Killing Fiction. It's a good one. I mean, I would have said like Bad Checks for Beer has always been a band name I wanted to have.
I voted Keg Stand because I think that would be funny.
Keg Stand. That would be a good one too. So this guy right here misses you, by the way. Just want to let you know.
I miss him very much.
Oh, you should holler at him through the other room.
Oh, that's my husband. No, he wasn't talking to me that he missed me. He misses Mike Greco.
Oh, this is an interchat.
They have a little bit of a romance, if you didn't know.
Oh, yeah. I have the same thing with my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I have the same problem. Caden wants to know, have you gotten monetized yet?
Dude, finally.
Are you a TikTok millionaire?
No, he's asking about YouTube because YouTube was being
released. I know you were having a problem with all of them.
From like April of this year up until a week ago.
Really?
Yep.
They give you a reason why?
So don't hire someone that knows less about YouTube than you do to help you with your YouTube.
Oh.
And I know they follow this page, and I know they're very, very nice people. I don't think they did anything nefarious, but they were not familiar with it either. And it just didn't work out. But I'm pretty sure it's all fixed now, and we're good to go.
So are you doing it all yourself now?
Yes.
Yep, that's the way that I do it too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just FYI for people out there. Most of the influencers at our level don't have people. We're usually just doing this all ourselves. Like this whole production, the whole production that I do with my with Miss DBV, my brother-in-law, and my sister, that's just us. The Gen X takeover, that's just us. You know,
I know.
we don't
and
have
Nick's
people.
wife and y'all's
Krista.
wives are like beasts.
They very much are.
They are on it.
They
like,
are.
I have never. They work so well together. Nick's wife, especially, like really behind the scenes doing a bunch of stuff. Krista, like y'all's wives, y'all. I hope that you guys treat them well. That's all I can say.
I treat my wife well. I can't speak for them. I can't speak for how they do it. I only know what I know. I already know what I know. And she's not really that involved because I've tried to keep her out of it because I'm trying to save her because she still has, you know, a full-time job. And you know, if she got deep into what they were doing, it'd be off. it'd be off. It'd be off. Wait, hold on. Jessica's got people.
I mean, if we're counting that, then yes, I do have people running the show over here.
Yeah, there's plenty of people up here. I mean, I think that the people that are influencers, I hate that word, that are creators.
It makes me gag every time
someone says that. It does. You know, it's the unfortunate reality is it's true though. It's like you can if you used a hair product for like 5 videos in a row, people would buy that hair product. Whether you tried to do it or not. They would just buy it.
They always ask me what I use on my hair.
See?
They always ask me what I use on my hair.
That's what I'm talking about. They always ask me what I use in my beard too.
But I'm always like, you know what? I'm not getting paid for this. Like I use Kenra products right now. That's what I'm on right now. But Kenra ain't reached out to me yet. I use Clinique products. You think Clinique's called a heifer? No. I was wearing Walmart t-shirts like a mad woman and calling Walmart out for like a month and a half. You think they ever called me? No.
No, it doesn't. It actually doesn't.
It doesn't happen. About us.
Or maybe it does happen. It just doesn't happen to us.
No, it don't happen to me.
I mean, I had to make my own damn hats just so I can get paid for them.
Jessica said I can't even influence my husband.
Oh my God.
Oh my word. See, I think the chat. I don't even need to look at the chat because my
you need to look at the chat. You need to look at the chat.
No, my husband just said he's into polygamy because I have 47 personalities.
You almost called yourself a different person. That's an indicator that you have different personalities.
He's just mad that I come to bed with a bonnet on my head now.
Do you really?
Yeah, I wear a bonnet at night.
Why? What does it do?
So it really protects your hair at night. If you will lay it on cotton sheets,
I ain't got to worry about that.
It's actually pulling your hair and breaking your hair. And if you got long hair, I know my husband sleeps in his birthday suit, and sometimes he would wake up with with my hair wrapped around his toe.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know how your hair gets wrapped around his toe.
Because I shed a lot.
Okay, it's not attached to your head.
Doesn't your wife shed hair in the bed?
No. She sheds, but it's not attached to her head when it's on my person.
Well, it wasn't attached to my head when it was on his person.
See, when you said that, you made it, you insinuated that the toe and the hair and the head were all connected.
No, he just wakes up in the morning.
Look, see? Jim Jen said the same thing. He's like, I don't even want to know. Okay. I don't even want to know. Okay.
Just saying, you shed your hair at night.
He's tracking what you were putting down. Okay. He was picking it up. He's picking it up. I did not know that people still wore a bonnet. I thought that was a gag when you came out in the bonnet that one day. I didn't know that
No,
was your actual bonnet.
no, I wear a bonnet every night.
Hmm.
Sometimes I forget, but most of the time I wear a bonnet.
Where does one find these bonnets?
I have them in my TikTok shop.
Speaking of getting paid for it.
Hey, I bought them myself, and people kept asking me where they could find one, so I linked it in my TikTok shop. Why wouldn't I, duh?
So these aren't like special order. They're TikTok, Temu
Well, yeah,
Plus.
I mean, the first one I ever got was at Walmart. It sucked because it doesn't stay on all night. Then I ordered one from Amazon, and the elastic wore out because I had it for so long. The next ones, I wore it. I ordered them from TikTok. I ordered 3 of them, and they're
Okay.
reversible, so you can change the colors so you can match your pajamas.
Oh, they match the pajamas. This is getting
Yeah,
serious.
yeah.
Oh my God. This is a real thing. This is a real freaking thing.
See, see.
There's like 3 people right now that are talking about it. This is a thing. Look, Caden got his from Amazon.
See, there you go.
I don't even, as long as you don't go to bed wearing that blue bikini and what?
So I did a video a while back. I don't know if you know who
Oh,
Shameless Nicole is.
yeah. The shaving cream one?
Where I covered myself in shaving cream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. The things I do
Yeah,
online.
you know what? You know what? I've thought about going down that wild route, but I just can't do it. I can't do it.
I just want to make people laugh. I do some really dumb
You're
stuff
doing
to
it.
laugh.
You're doing it. We
I
have
mean, I
different
literally
approaches to it.
dressed up in a Teletubby suit. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
And
did.
sang Rage Against the Machine
Yes, I
in
did.
front of hundreds of people.
Yes, I did see that. I did see. We have different approaches. Both are effective. Both are
I'm just
effective at making people laugh. I do it differently. But I could. I actually bought some tracksuits for the Cleveland event.
I found a windbreaker at the thrift store.
What? Like somebody's leftover windbreaker?
Yes.
Ooh. Is
Guess
it
what
is it
else I
like
also
is
found?
it like the purple and yellow one?
No, it's blue and red.
Ooh.
I have ideas for it. Guess what else I found? The
What?
Golden Girls board game.
Well, who are you gonna play it with?
I'm gonna invite Julie over.
You're gonna invite Julie over to play the board game? Look,
Mm-hmm.
she don't wear a bonnet yet. Okay. The
That's
day
okay.
she
I'm gonna
does,
influence her.
the day she does, the day she does, the day she does, it's gonna be a day. A day. I don't know
You'll
when that's
still
gonna happen.
find her completely smashable in the bonnet. Just let you know.
Well, I don't have to worry about her saying, you're on my hair. You're on my hair.
That's another thing. He never rolls over on my hair anymore.
Oh, I wasn't talking about rolling over on the hair. I was
Just
talking
saying.
about, like when you're trying to find hand placement from, trying to where to put my hands, and I actually put my hand on her hair. That kind of thing.
I know.
I get it. I get
The
it.
struggle is real.
Is there a beard bonnet? Is that a thing?
No, but I know that there's a beard thing that you wear in food service.
Yeah, I know the food service thing, but I don't know. Is there one for like, because see what happens with this will be all over here in the
I know.
morning.
My husband has a really long one too. Do you
Yeah, it'll
flat
be.
iron yours with the comb?
No, that's bad for your beard. That's bad. I got a bougie blow dryer and a really nice comb.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. No,
It's
it's
still
not.
heat. You should put some heat protectant on it.
I
Do you
do
use
put.
heat protectant?
Yes, I do. I do.
If you use heat protectant, you can flat iron.
Yeah, but the flat iron is more heat. It's burny heat. It's burny heat. Where the blow dryer is just a breeze. It's just a breeze through it. It's just a
You're
wisping.
sitting here calling me bougie, but you're over here blow drying your beard with a comb.
That's not bougie. That's just manscaping. Okay, it's manscaping. I have a whole situation. Okay, I have a whole thing that I do with my beard. It's a whole thing. I actually did a video about it. That's one tutorial that I've ever done. Was everybody kept asking me how I do this.
Have you ever done a tutorial about using Just for Men? at all?
No, I will never color this thing. This thing. No, if you've seen pictures of my brother, there's some pictures of my brother. In fact, he's on my last podcast. You see pictures of my brother, his is white. And I love it. I'm jealous that his is white. And he's only 3 years older than me. I can't wait. I hope mine goes
Is
straight
your
white.
brother what's his name?
Oopsie, no.
Yes, is that your brother?
Oopsie and I played high school football together. We went to high school together.
Okay, I knew you guys knew each other. I just didn't know
Yeah.
if y'all were
We
like
were-
related
We
at all.
were closer than brothers. Yeah, we played football together. We were both on the
That's pretty
defensive
cool.
line. Yeah, I've known him forever. I
That's
know
pretty
way too much about him, and he knows way too much about me, and we keep it like that.
All I'm saying is, if you ever want to do the just for men thing, listen.
I will not.
I've
I
been
will
dyeing
not.
my hair for a long time. That's also how I look younger.
No,
But I've got a lot of gray. I'm just telling you.
no.
There's no
This
shame
is
in it.
there is no shame. There's no shame. This makes, if I was to dye this, you know how ridiculous I would look? I'd look ridiculous. I would look ridiculous as hell coming with a black hat or black beard, you know?
Hey, you want to know a fun fact? They don't
What?
make just for men for redheads. There is no red beard dye. And if you look it up, if you Google why, it says that redheads are supposed to be dead by a certain age because they have no soul.
I
Those
thought
are
it was
still
because
going around.
they maxed out the number of souls that they could, take.
I reckon so.
So
Because I looked for some for my husband and we couldn't find it.
gray is beautiful on a man. It's very
It's very distinguished on a man.
yes.
But on a woman, women get judged for it all the time.
I think that's changing. I wanted Julie colors her hair as well, but I wanted her to just let it go gray, and she did for a couple months, and then she just couldn't take it because it was like at that halfway point, where it was halfway down her hair, and it was very clashy with the actual color from the last time she had it.
Yep.
So I think it's sexy. I think a full gray woman is absolutely sexy.
Well,
Just
maybe
saying.
you should take her and let her go get it. You can dye it gray now.
Look, y'all have to have that conversation, okay? Because I already tried.
Okay, I'll tell her.
You have to have that conversation because I tried, and I think, I told you my opinion. I think it's great.
Well, she's a gorgeous lady anyway, so you're lucky to have her.
I am. She's totally outranks me.
She made you a bobblehead.
A bobblehead and all kinds of other stuff that I took you on the tour. I'll have to take everybody.
You'll have to do that one day.
Yeah. And if everybody's looking, I see a lot of questions and comments over here about stuff, merch, and all that stuff. I scrolled it at the bottom of the screen right there. There's QR codes at the top of the screen. If you guys can, if you're on a different device, you can snapshot our QR codes, and that'll get you to our link trees. And that's where all of our merch and other links and other stuff are available for you. If you can't, just go to any of our websites, any of our profiles, and any of our of the apps, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. And there's what's called a link tree in there. And that's where you can find the same thing that QR code is going to take you to, and get to all of our merch and stuff like that, Good stuff like that. Right? Are you frozen?
No.
You're frozen on my end.
I'm sorry.
You're frozen.
Am I frozen now?
You're still frozen on Instagram. You're unfrozen now.
I don't know what's going on.
You froze for a second.
Am I unfroze now?
No. You're I think your husband wants to know if you have an OnlyFans page.
I should start one. Money's money.
Julie said she's going to make an only ears page. Nothing but ears. Just ears all day.
Okay. Listen, there's a fetish out there for everybody.
That's what I said. There's probably a whole lot of people.
Only couch. I'm telling you, there's a fetish for everybody. Everybody. So I wanted to plug really quick on my link tree. If you do scan the QR code or you go to my pages, I have on my link tree, the very first thing is a fundraiser for Samaritan's Purse. And I don't know if anybody has been watching my stuff, but I have been going to Western North Carolina for the past 2 weekends and volunteering and helping out with the relief efforts from Hurricane Helene. And I'm still trying to raise money for Samaritan's Purse. My goal is $25,000. We are almost at 6,000, which is absolutely phenomenal. But if we could get way more money, that would be absolutely fantastic, because these people in Western North Carolina and, Eastern Tennessee and, the top of Georgia and even parts of South Carolina and Virginia were very, very just devastated in some spots, some worse than others. It's like nothing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
To witness it myself was catastrophic. That's the only word I can think of. It's absolutely insane. I was literally in war zones in 1997. I was in Bosnia, saw houses blown to pieces. Didn't look like that. Nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I did get a chance to go up there as well to rescue my mother-in-law.
Well, you went up there to go rescue your mother-in-law.
Yeah. So I got to see it firsthand 3 days after.
Yeah, you saw it before they started really cleaning up. I just saw it.
Yeah,
Monday.
I think that we came up there right as they had opened 26 back up, as the water had receded off of 26, and you could tell as we were driving that you were driving over part of the road that was covered up by river. So it is definitely bad. And so all of that money that for Samaritan Purse, where does that go to?
Directly to Samaritan's Purse. It never touches my hands. Okay.
And that's just for those who don't know about Samaritan's Purse. Maybe you can explain that a little bit more.
Samaritan's Purse is an organization that actually does boots on the ground. They provide clean water. They actually do meals for people. They deliver all kinds of stuff like generators and different things like that to the people in need. And they don't just do it here. It's for disaster relief all over the world. So they're actually responding in Florida as well from Hurricane Helene and Milton. So they're a worldwide organization. But they're actually they were founded in Boone in North Carolina. So that's where their hub is. So that's the one I chose because I know every single penny goes to help. Yeah. Every single person that works with them is a volunteer. So nobody's getting paid.
Yeah. So you guys can check that out in her link tree, which is in the QR code up top or wherever it is for them. Or if not there, you can go into any one of her profiles on any of the social media pages, and you can see the link tree is going to be in her bio right there. So before we wrap up, because I know that we're heading up on our hour here, what is kind of next for Bennett in her social media game? Do you have anything on the horizon coming up? Are you going to be doing talk show circuits? Or, I mean, what do you got? What's going on?
I have a lot of things in like the pocket that I can't talk about.
Whoa, what do you mean you can't talk about?
I have a lot of things in the pocket that I can't talk about. Sorry.
What is there anything you can talk about? I mean, you got 150 people here between
my husband has some stuff coming up next month.
Oh yeah, what's he got coming up?
Yeah, he's going to be on an episode of Master Distiller on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah. Snow globe makers.
Yeah, and I can't tell you what episode. I can't tell you any of that. You just got to stay tuned.
Do you have you put a link in your link tree to where it might be more information about that?
I need to.
You should.
I got to get with Amber just so she can show me how to do that.
What?
Listen, Grayson's wife is phenomenal, and she shows me a lot of stuff. Leave me alone.
Yeah, Grayson's wife and Nick's wife are the two head honchos.
She's also one of the ones that fusses at me.
Yeah, I think that
I don't do something right. She will literally FaceTime me and be like, "What are you doing? You haven't posted to Facebook in 3 days."
Nick and Grayson are puppets.
I know. She's fussing at my husband because she's working on his merch too, and she will call him and fuss at him, and he'll be like, "Wait, woman! I already have one. I don't need two."
Hey, if it works, if it gets it moving in the right direction.
I reckon so. She's done my band merch. I mean, every bit of merchandise that I have, like this shirt that says Bougie Bumpkin with the little
Yeah.
peach on, she designed it, and it's on my website. She did all the designs. She's designed all my stickers, all of that stuff. I mean, she's phenomenal. I love her to death. She's
She
great.
is awesome. They're good people. They're absolutely good people. So you're not gonna tell us anything. That just kind
I
of
can't.
destroys
I
the whole
can't.
bit.
I wish I
The whole bit.
could, but I can't
God.
because it's not 100%.
Oh,
I
you
can't.
can hint.
Okay, maybe you might see me on TV one day.
Okay, there you go. Maybe
How
we
about
might
that?
see you on TV. Man, pulling teeth with some of these people, man.
I
You,
know. I'm
you
sorry.
got to
I
skirt
don't want to
around.
get in trouble.
You got an NDA?
Not yet, but I have a feeling I will.
Oh, I mean, we might be in a movie too, so I ain't scared to talk about it. I ain't scared to talk about it. You're in
Well,
that.
I guess we'll be there together.
Yeah, you're in that same one. I know you're in that one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why I was like, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, and
Oh,
something else.
I ain't worried about that one.
I'm just saying, I don't want some. I don't want to get a smack.
This question, I'm gonna need you to answer this question.
Okay, so I gotta ask. Okay. I'm gonna ask your. I'm gonna answer your question with a question. Has somebody AI'd my head on something that I'm not aware of? Because not that I know of. I'd like the money though. That'd be great.
It's
If
gonna
I could
fall.
cover up my tattoos and make sure that my kids never knew that it was me, I would definitely have an OF all day. All day.
Oh, bless.
Money's money, bud. I'm just saying. Hard times are tough.
Hey, look, I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not. This is the world where if you poor, you ain't working hard enough, because there's hundreds of ways to do it these days. There's hundreds of ways. You just got to be able to bring yourself down a little bit, and you can make it.
I have a question for you.
What?
If you were a male stripper, what would be your song?
What would be my song?
Yep. What would be your signature song?
It would have to be corny. It'd have to be something like "I'm Too Sexy" or something like that. It would just have to be cheesy as hell, because I can't take that shit seriously. I really can't.
Really?
I can't take anything seriously. Just ask any of my family. Ask Julie. I don't take anything seriously. There's
So
not a
you
damn
would
thing.
put on "I'm Too Sexy"
And I
and
would, because
dance
first
around
of
the
all,
pole on in your bedroom for your wife. That would be what you would
hell
want.
yeah, I'd put on a cheetah thong and a very small banana hammock. Okay. And I would lube my chunky ass up, looking like I got hit with a bag of nickels.
Hey, change hurts. I got kicked off a stage at a strip club once.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
So my husband thought it would be funny or fun for us to go to the strip joint together, and the little girl, he bought us a couch dance.
A VIP?
And
You got a VIP dance?
yeah, he got us a VIP dance, and she danced on me more than she did him, which was fine. Whatever, cool. She was cute. I'm not knocking it at all. And after that, we went back to our seats, which was right near the stage. And when she came back out, she grabbed my hand and took me up on stage with her. And I was, doing my thing. I was having a good time. I didn't take off any clothes. Don't get too excited, people. I was dancing up there, whatever. The security guard comes up there and goes, "Hey, it's not amateur night. You got to go." And I didn't hear him. So I'm still steady doing my thing, rolling around, going around the pole. People were throwing money. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, this is great, And then he finally goes over to my husband and he's like, "Listen, bud, you got to get your wife down and y'all got to go." So we got kicked out of the strip club.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, so yeah.
You could have let off with that. You could have just started the whole show with that one.
I
That'd have been
know.
great
See,
one.
I have so many stories. Y'all just don't know.
Well, that's why we're here.
My life is hilarious sometimes, and it's
Yeah, I
honest. You
know.
cannot make some of the things that I say up. I mean, you cannot.
Let me ask you a question. In case of an emergency, let me see how to frame this question. Do you have you thought through what you would do if Mr. Peach was in the act of and he decided to keel over on top of you?
Oh, I have a contingency plan. I have a contingency plan. I've already thought this up. I did a video about it.
Because we have to be in the same room as Alexa because of that.
Yes.
Alexa is
absolutely.
the contingency.
Listen, my phone is charged fully and within arm's reach at all times. Because if he's on top of me, he's a big man.
Right.
I mean, I'm a girl, but he's a big man. And if he just decides to, and I'm underneath, and he just, I could be there for days and nobody would find me. So I have the phone fully charged right beside me, and I have the voice thing on, so I can just like holler. But I don't let him get on top very often.
Ray, the answer is yes. The answer is yes, Ray.
No, we are not talking. We're talking about jumping on the trampoline.
Yeah, we're talking about jumping on the trampoline. Yeah, no, because that's where we are in life. That's where we are in life, is that we've got to make sure that we've got a contingency for that, because honest to God, that's probably going to be the way I go out. That's probably.
I mean, listen, me and my husband been married this year in November, be 26 years. And I already know that I could be on life support and they would be coming in there and asking him, sir, we need to unplug
we need
her
to pull the plug.
These were not her wishes. And he'd be like, give me 5 more minutes.
5 minutes? Damn.
Give me 5 more minutes with her alone.
He's a stallion.
I already know.
Hey, you're doing pretty good, boss. 5 minutes.
And then if I keel over, then I know all of the old ladies in this town are going to show up with chocolate pies waiting to take my place, because they know that he's a hard worker and he's got good credit. So
trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, fine.
I mean, I'm just saying, they know. Listen, my neighbor down the street always would call and be like, can you send Daniel down here with his little toy? She meant his little bitty miniature tractor. Look, but the way she said it just sounded really.
He said that 5 minutes includes cuddle time.
It does. It does.
So he needs 4.5 minutes of cuddle time. I got you, bro. I got you. Oh my God.
Oh, this conversation has went to poop.
Yeah, it's gone. This is where I wanted it to go at the beginning. We're having fun.
Oh.
Well, anyway, I know we're running out of time. I know that everybody wants to go to bed. We got some people hanging on here. So you're not going to tell us about your future. So I'm going to tell you about my future. If you guys didn't know, the Gen X group has got a comedy tour going on right now. That's myself, Nick Harrison, the professor, Kelly Mono, and the Real Slim Sherry. We do a comedy tour. We will be in Cleveland on November 9th. If you didn't know, tickets are at genxtakeover.com. If you're in that area, we still have some for Cleveland. And then up on the screen right now is all of our 2025 tour, which is straight into Atlanta in January, New Orleans in February, April in Vegas, which Bennett, I think you're going to go to that, right? You can go to Vegas?
They're going to call me to join sometime.
We may be calling us to join us at some point. We don't know.
It's a joke. One can always hope.
Maybe.
Listen, Nick is supposed to be trying to put together a tour for his music, his
yacht rock?
His yacht stuff.
Yeah.
And when he called me, I was almost like, I sing a little.
I could sing. I
volunteers tribute.
Oh, we got a bunch of other dates. And then in November 9th through the 15th, we got a cruise out of Fort Lauderdale for 6 days, 6 nights, 7 days.
I'm going to have to save my money for that.
Yeah, you better save your TikTok money for that one. And those tickets are probably going to be on sale, if not this week, next week for the cruise. The rest of the ones, the dates will go on sale as they come up and get scheduled. So keep your eyes on that, genxtakeover.com. sign up for the notifications, etc. And if anybody wants, merch from my store, you guys got the link in the QR there. Go have fun.
And mine over here.
Yeah, and yours too. So that all the QRs and links and all that stuff is right there. So go buy some merch. And oh, by the way, if you're following me and you're watching this, make sure you go over there and follow all of her spaces as well, to help support.
Here. If you follow me and you're not following Dad Bod, please go do so, because he's all right.
I'm okay. I'm not as funny as she is.
You do the voice. It's the voice. That's what they came here for.
That's exactly what they came for. And every time, and we even had it today. That's not your real voice. No, it's one of my real voices. Like we said, there's plenty of people in here. There's plenty of people. Anyway, hey, thank you for hanging out.
Thank you for having me. Maybe we can do it again sometime.
We can do it again sometime. We should probably get your hubby on here too.
You should.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him he's gonna have to bring the other side of these stories. I'm gonna need to hear his version. He's gonna be like, man, it was like 45 seconds. Okay. And I got this, man. I'm not gonna stroke out.
He's like, I'm on medicine now. We're good.
He's like, I'm fine. I got the BP down. Cholesterol's getting there, but
he just did get his cholesterol medicine.
Did he?
Fun fact, yeah.
Well, they told me they're like, yeah, we probably should start thinking about it. You're 45 now.
It is what it is. Listen, we're getting old. We got to have readers, colonoscopies, mammograms.
I love colonoscopies. Those are my favorite things in the world.
Really? He just had one last week.
I've had 4.
Why have you had 4?
Well, because my dad had colon cancer, so I get to have I get the frequent flyer card. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's a good way to lose weight. Colonoscopies.
I would rather just be fat and just not do myself, to be honest.
No, they're good. It's like a cleansing. You can get it all out.
Dude, I was gone to the mountains whenever he started his cleanse, and I was so glad, because I can imagine that half bath downstairs was probably.
Yeah, well, you know what? Julie is a sicko and wanted to do it with me.
I know, you told me that. What is up, Julie?
Yeah. She wanted to do it with me.
Were you supposed to sit side by side on like his and hers toilets and sing Kumbaya while you blew them up?
No, we have. So okay, she's got the master bathroom. That's like her poop potty. Okay, and I don't go poop in there in the master bathroom. But then on the other side of the wall from the master bathroom is the one that I use, and that's like the one as soon as you enter the house. It's just like a little half bath right there, but we're literally like back to back. There's just a wall between us, and that's how it was.
You should have cut you out like a little window. So
that would have been great, like a medicine window, like a pass through. I love that. I got to do that.
Why did she want to do it with you? Because she felt sorry for you?
No, I don't know. She's like, I'll just do it with you. It's fine. I'm just doing it.
If my husband is still in here, just so you know, I will not do it with you at all. When they told
she's like, I need to cleanse. I need the cleanse.
No,
I
absolutely
need it. Yeah, you go cleanse. You go cleanse that bubble gum that you ate when you were 7. Okay.
Those watermelon seeds that you ate whenever you were.
That's 9. right. That's that micro machine you swallowed. It's coming out. It's coming out.
Oh my gosh. I got to poop in a bucket.
What?
Yeah. The Cologuard thing. That's what I got to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you, that is a weird thing.
You haven't been overseas. You've never been overseas yet, have you?
Yes, I have.
Been to like Greece and Turkey and all that area?
No, I was in Germany and Hungary.
Did you get to go to one of the porcelain holes in the floor?
No, but I did pee in a Gatorade bottle on a bus.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, you're a guy. That's a lot easier. I'm a girl.
The reason I say that is because like if you go to like Greece and the lower Med into the Persian Gulf, they don't have toilets per se.
Really?
They just have holes in the floor with like little skids on the side, and you squat.
Germany must be a little bit more civilized than where
Germany's
you're at.
a little bit north, and they're definitely more civilized. Once you get up north of Austria and stuff like that, but when you get on the western part of the Mediterranean into the Persian Gulf, the Suez and all that stuff, that's how it is. It's just a hole in the floor,
Huh.
and it's
Well,
a
you know that's our
religion thing.
natural way, right?
Yeah, I know.
That's why I
Yeah,
have a squatty potty.
I do not have a squatty potty. Yeah, squat
Heads
hole.
up, ladies. Don't sit on the squatty potty with your legs on the squatty potty and sneeze while you're midstream peeing, because it will shoot out and hit the wall. I totally
Wow.
did that. And I told the entire internet.
This should have been the first hour. This should have been the first hour.
Listen, you wanted to ask questions.
Once we start talking about poop, that's when you know we're getting into the fun stuff.
Well, yeah, I did the Cologuard thing. So yeah, I was really
So it's just like you take a dump in a bag and then you put it in the box and send it off.
Well, it's a little bucket thing that has the flaps on it that attaches to the toilet, and then you sit on it. But you got to make sure you're in the correct position because it doesn't take up the whole bowl. It's only like that big around. So you got to make sure you're right in the right spot, or else you're gonna poop all over the sides of it. Then after you right, I mean, like I hope that it's not,
And you can't see where you're aiming. It's like a bombardier on a freaking
You're just
B-12.
blind. You're just blind pooing. You're going in blind.
You're just I think we're close. I think we're close.
So you poo in the thing, and then of course you got to look at it because it's right there. It's not in water. It's fresh. So you inspect it, and then you have to get this little bitty scoop that it come with and scoop some out.
Oh,
I know, it's so gross.
Like an ice cream scoop.
It's so gross. And then you got to put it in the tube, and and then you got to box up the poo that's in the bucket and ship it. I feel sorry for that UPS guy that has to pick that up.
Wow.
Every time. And they do this all the time now.
Wow.
It's less invasive, and if you don't have a history, then you can get away
How
with
is that
it.
less invasive?
Well, because you don't have to be put to sleep, and you don't have to have
I like the
camera
going
run
to
up your
sleep
bum.
part. I think the going to sleep part's great. I enjoy that.
He said it was the best nap he's ever had.
I like fighting it. I'm like, I'm gonna fight it, and they're like, yeah, wait, whatever. The last time I did it, I was like, what if I just stay awake? She says, please don't.
My husband tried to get up and help him move himself to the other bed. And they're like, sir, it's okay. You can just lay right here. We'll get it.
Yeah, and then they turn you on because they turn you on your side in the most awkward position possible. Like you got your leg up here in your ear and you got your butt on this side, and it's weird. But I don't
all
know.
I'm saying is that true love is there if she decided to do all of that with you. That woman loves you, and you should treat her like a goddess for the rest of her life.
And she likes to poop. Okay. We're just
I mean, I do too, but IBS says screw you most of the time. So there's that.
This is the fun
I envy people that can poop on a regular basis.
You don't want to know then. I am at 8 o'clock in the morning every day. Clockwork.
I can hate you.
Clockwork.
I hate you just as bad as I hate it.
I could set an atomic clock to my cycle. An atomic clock.
Why? My husband could eat an entire block of cheese and still poop 3 times a day.
I do too. I eat cheese sticks like it's going out of style. And it
I
doesn't
have
matter.
to have at least 3 cups of coffee in the morning just to get my system moving. What do people do who don't drink coffee? I just want to know. How do you go to the bathroom? How do you poop?
I don't drink coffee.
What is happening here?
I don't drink coffee. I'm a tea drinker. I haven't drank coffee for like that. I can't tell you the story because it's now part of the comedy bit. But there was a time that I took a break from drinking coffee. When I first started this non-coffee life, which was about 3 years ago, I was off for 6 months. And then I decided one day I was going to have a coffee, and that ended badly for me. It's now part of my comedy bit, which will be aired for the first time in Cleveland. I'm going to tell the story. of what happened that faithful day.
Lynn, I would too. If I didn't drink coffee, I don't think I would poop. And somebody else said something about
No, you
I
can
don't drink.
you can poop with coffee.
I do coffee, water, wine. That's it. That's my daily
I do tea, water, and
liquid
vodka.
death.
Yeah,
Liquid death,
I wish they'd
which
sponsor
is water.
me.
It's fancy bougie water in a can, y'all. It's
Mm.
$5 bougie water in a can.
It's so wet.
That's what she said.
It's so moist.
Jesus,
Oh,
we're
wait,
at an
what's
hour
this?
20.
What? Everybody's
People need
gonna
to go to
hate on
bed.
me because I don't drink coffee and I poop, and I have a great beard. This is where the hate starts. Fine, I'll take it.
Clearly.
I'll take it. If that's what it is.
Clearly.
All right, girl. I'm gonna let you
This
go.
conversation literally went to shit. So
It went to shit. It went to shit. It went to absolute shit.
it did. It did.
It's been a
fine.
blast, though. It's been
It
fun.
has. It's been fun.
We should have started it out like this.
We should have.
It
So
would have
next
gone.
time, don't ask so many questions.
I'm trying to loosen you up. I'm trying to get you loose with the questions. Well, I mean, that's halfway gone. That doesn't hurt. All right. Well, girl, I'm gonna let you go, and you and your non-moist beaver. That's a dry beaver you got there.
Listen, I'll have you know my beaver's
I'm just saying.
quite fine. Thank you.
I'm just
Ain't
saying.
it, babe? He said, yeah.
He said, yeah. All right. We're gonna get off here. We're gonna get off here.
Right.
Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you.
He said, yes. Thanks. That was the latest shit. Pay attention. Okay.
Everybody out in the social media land, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. We've got some more people coming up on the Coffee and Creator Show, of course, but to be released. So keep your eyes on the calendars on all the socials, and you'll see them coming up soon. Until
Thanks
next
for
time.
having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, dear. I appreciate you too. We'll talk later.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.